Hi guys, so happy new moon. So the new moon is coming up this weekend, the 27th or the 28th, depending on where you live. This new moon is in Scorpio, so lots of energy supporting you to go deep within and for the whole collective to really embrace our shadows. Yes, always important to look at, not just when it's Scorpio energy, but you know, being able to look at all parts of us, with love and acceptance and come from a place of non-judgment is so powerful and so healing for yourself and for others. And doing that can really, really help to heal really big, like this, just the deepest, darkest parts of humanity. If we can all just be able to look at it from a higher perspective, makes such a big difference. So yeah, if you're new to these videos, my name is Lindsay. I do healings for twin flames and light workers. So be sure to subscribe if you would like these types of videos. We're gonna do some new moon healing, energy clearing. Yeah, and also give this video a thumbs up. So I'm just taking a moment to tune in and calling upon God, Source, Universe, angels, and the guides, highest beings of infinite love and infinite light to help with this session and allow this healing to go to you, your twin flame, your loved ones, the entire collective, and beyond. This is something better for the highest and the greatest good of all. And it's good that we're doing this healing now so you can work on it throughout this weekend. So if any things come up to the surface, you can, work through it. If you need more support, you can get this week's healing download. This one really helps to go really, really deep, and then really, really high up, and then really, really big, which is important for all light workers and twin flames. It's really hard to move forward in your life if you are not in your power. Let's just put it that way. So the more that you can go deep within, go up and high and broad, big, like the big massive light that you truly are, that big massive energy that you truly are, makes big difference in all areas of your life. And I speak from my own personal experience, and also yeah. So let's tune in. Wow, feeling some weird stuff going on in the head area, like, oh, it feels so dizzy all of a sudden. So let's go there. Whatever is in your mind. I'm feeling that's like the physical level, which is so interesting. Oh, I'm just gonna tune in a bit, see what comes through. There's some trauma, so let's allow to parts of you that are holding on to trauma in the physical level within your head. It's like it's like this energy of the trauma got stuck in the head, and we have to move it out so that you can release it, so that you will be able to open more to receiving love and the light from God, from the universe. Whew, now there's like heavy curses being cleared out, so let's clear that. Whew. I'm feeling the anger in the head too, so we're still working in the head. The anger is in the physical level too, so parts of you that are holding on to anger within the physical body, within the head space, so like your brain. Wow. It's like really clearing things out. Let's cleanse and clear your cells, so the cells of your brain. Let's cleanse and clear any anger and really help to shift that back into your power. Release anything that's not of the highest good, that's stuck in your head, basically. It's like you're stuck in your head. It's hard to be more grounded and present when we are stuck in our head and we're worrying a lot, stressing out about things, or let's say beating ourselves up for things, and that's like gets stuck in the head. Definitely all of that gets stuck in the head. It can create like energetic blocks within the head, and then it blocks energy from flowing through. So like let's say like the crown chakra, the third eye, and even all the upper chakras above, like soul star. If there's blocks, and then you're not able to receive more of the wisdom and the knowledge, and also be able to really see the bigger perspectives. It's also making my eyes hurt. So let's clear the fear of seeing the truth. That's huge coming up. So let's clear that for you, your twin flame, for your loved ones, and the entire collective. It's going really big out in the collective. Trauma, hurt, pain, sorrow, and sadness. Just like seeing that, right? Like physically seeing that, witnessing all the trauma and the violence and the despair, seeing other people suffer, seeing your loved ones suffer. It's a lot to see. So sometimes we will shut down, like energetically shut down, or shut down our consciousness so that we don't have to deal with the hurt, the pain. Parts of you are afraid to go deeper within yourself. It's getting pushed, a lot of things are getting pushed up to the surface because Scorpio energy does that, right? It helps us to take a look at the darker sides of ourselves and the darker sides of humanity. But the trick is to look at it through the lenses of love, look at it from a higher perspective. And that can be easier said than done sometimes. Sometimes you just want to blame other people or blame, hold on to grudges or things like that. So just bringing higher levels of awareness, consciousness, and love for everything connected to this piece. Anger. There's a lot of anger coming out within the collectives, the shadow. It's just like anger and hate towards each other. So let's say somebody doesn't agree with you, somebody has a different belief as you think they're wrong or you think they're dumb. This is all within the collective, and just angry, like, why don't you see it the way that I see it? My way is the right way, you're wrong. It's like that type of energies is really stuck in this area within the heart too. I'm feeling the energies flowing into the heart. A lot of anger. And so we're creating a space, like energetic space opening, so that we can see more of the higher perspective, like I said, and seeing where the other person is coming from. So we don't have to be quick to judge. We can take a step back and look at where they're coming from. Why do they feel that way, right? Why do they do what they're doing? Why are they acting that way? We can take a step back, see why, instead of attacking or judging or coming to assumptions or assuming things, I should say. We can see the truth, the bigger perspective, and when we can have compassion for others as well as ourselves, it really helps and really makes a big difference with just being able to interact, right? How we interact with others, and also how we treat ourselves too. It's how you treat yourself is what I meant to say. Okay. Anger. I'm going in there, this deep, dark layers. There's up underneath the layer there's another layer, underneath the layer there's another layer, just heavy stagnant. This is stuff that we just don't want to look at as a human. All the things that we've ever done as the human collective, this is we're hitting some of that stuff. So that's going to bring a lot of I would say a lot of guilt and shame. And then, a lot of times we don't want to feel that. So what do? Push it away or avoid. Okay. So, but this is helping us to acknowledge it, to face it. The more that we can acknowledge, our feelings, we can learn from it. We can do something about it. When we avoid or pretend it's not there, we're never going to learn. And we can never grow as humans on this planet, sharing this experience together. right? How can we learn and move forward if we do not want to acknowledge the things that we've done in the past? I know. It's okay. Everyone is lovable. Even the people who have done the horrible, most horrible things that seem to be never ever can ever be forgiven. They are also worthy and deserving of love, and they're also loved in the eyes of God. So the more that we can embody, this is like making me cry. The more that we can embody that, and I know that's easier said than done sometimes, right? Especially if you personally have gone through something so horrible, if somebody did something just so horrible to you, right? But and you have to go through the emotions, right? You have to go through the anger. You have to go through all of that, right? You can't just instantly come to forgiveness and compassion unless you're like God, right? But in the human level, human experience, we're going to go through the layers and the different, the different, the different feelings and emotions that we have to feel and acknowledge before we can get to that place of compassion. So it's okay no matter where you're at. If you cannot forgive a person yet, that's okay, right? You just take it one step at a time, day by day, you work through it, and eventually it'll get better. I speak from my own experience, from things that happened to me in the past that were really terrible, and I've been working through, and it's gotten so much better, just being able to see those people now with more compassion and even love, which I know I could never say before. So I know I've made a big progress. Still working on it, right? Because sometimes I'll still have parts of me that's really angry, right? And still holding on to anger and hate and grudges towards certain people. So that's okay, right? We just acknowledge that, hey, I'm still feeling that way, and let's work on this, right? So then I work on it. And you can do that too. So don't be hard on yourself. Don't feel like you have to force it. And if you don't feel like you can ever forgive someone, that's okay. Again, don't force it. Go, work on something else. Come back to it later when you feel ready, right? I like to just do things with ease and love and grace. So, I don't want to force myself. So you don't have to do that either. Okay. So, oh man, that was a lot. So, and just when I mean a lot, it was like so much collective stuff clearing out. So that was really good, and I'm just so happy that we can do this. We're doing this together, and we're really helping to shift things, and that is just. I don't even know how to express that in words. It's just really great, and it is just great. I just feel so much gratitude and love for everyone watching this video and all of these videos. It's just you're doing way more than you think. It's just amazing. So sending you lots of love and lots of light. If you want to check out this week's healing download, every week I make a healing download that I put in my shop, healing shop. There's lots of different downloads you can look at, and yeah, you can get them. They're about usually around 50 minutes long, so they're really intensive, and we go really deep. So if you want some support, you can check that out. If you want to get a personalized healing session, you can do that too, and we can work on the things that that you're going through that you would like some support in. It could be like twin flame healing, whatever it is that you're going through, and just helping you to come back more into love and connect to your true divine self, so you can move forward through life with a lot more ease and grace, and really embody all of that beauty, that joy, the abundance, and all that is meant for you. So yeah. It's in the link. The link is below too for the healing sessions. And what else? Oh yeah, so wishing you happy new moon. Also, if you want to share below, what is your what is your moon sign? I'm so interested to know that. If you want to share, you can share below. My moon sign is actually Scorpio, so I like the Scorpio energy, and I like I I'm able to go like into the deep dark places, right, energetically, and just be able to do some really big shifting, because I think because of my Scorpio side, I'm not afraid of things, and I think that really helps for these healing sessions. Also, not being afraid of like entities and demons and ghosts and spirits. I think that helps. Like just being able to face them all, and just that I think is really great. Being a Scorpio moon, like Scorpio moon people, I think generally they're not really afraid of the dark, and I noticed I don't think they really judge. They don't really, for me, well, I can't speak on behalf of all Scorpio moons, but for me personally, nothing really surprises me, like the things that people tell me or they're going through personally, it's it's not like a scary thing to me, and it's not like there's no judgment, I think, and I think that's what's good about Scorpio energy. Is like they're just like able to, look at the dark and be like, okay, yeah, the dark's here. There's nothing to judge. Let's just, love, accept it, and we can move forward. So, yeah, you want to share below? Let me know, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.